Fallen New York Police Department Detective Jason Rivera's grieving widow calls out Manhattan DA Bragg in heartbreaking eulogy. This funeral service was really sad. I listened to it for a while, listened to his brother speak a little bit. Apparently this guy wanted nothing more in his life than to be a cop. I mean, apparently he grew up watching cops and he loved Live PD, which I also love Live PD. I can't believe they freaking took that away because that was like one of my favorite shows to watch on Friday and Saturday nights. It was always a good time. But I want to here's a clip from her today. I think it's important to hear the words of her if we're going to talk about her. Let's listen.
Jason is so happy right now that all of you are here. Through pain and sorrow, this is exactly how he would have wanted to be remembered. Like a true hero. Or like I used to call him, Big P.O. Rivera. You have the whole nation on gridlock. And although you won't be here anymore, I want you to live through me. The system continues to fail us. We are not safe anymore. Not even the members of the service. I know you were tired of these laws, especially the ones from the new DA. I hope he's watching you speak through me right now. I'm sure all of our blue family is tired too. But I promise, we promise, that your death won't be in vain. I love you to the end of time. We'll take the watch from here.
It's really hard to hear a grieving widow in that moment felt the need to address even the DA and the system in which her husband worked under. I can't imagine being in that circumstance and that you have to give the eulogy of your spouse, who is in a lot of ways a direct result of what the DAs have done, some of the laws, the mayors, Bill de Blasio. All these people are liable for a lot of the temperament of this country in an entire summer of destruction. But for icing on the cake, here's the icing on the cake right here. The rapper accused of shooting the NYPD officer was just released on bond. Williams reportedly planned to use his advance cash on his contract with the Interscope Records to post a $15,000 bond in cash to secure the bond. Of course this kid's out. Of course he's out. Again, I keep talking about this. Is that we have a culture of people that will look at this kid and be like way more empathetic towards this kid than the police officer that was shot, than towards his wife that is grieving of the death of her husband. They will be more empathetic towards this kid and be like, well, what's this kid's home life like? Like, what, how tough of a background did he come from? Like, blah, blank, blank, blank. It's like that Waukesha guy that killed all those people on the Christmas Day parade that was just released on bond. I mean, we have a cop killer that was just released on bond. These are the policies in which people voted for, though. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand why you would live in some of these areas with some of these DAs that constantly release these horrible criminals out on bond. It makes no sense to me. But again, we're in this cultural revolution shift where criminals are allowed to do whatever they want right now. And people pretend like they care about the crime, but they don't. As far as politicians and corporate media and stuff like that. I mean, just this last weekend, I was just doing a story on Chicago. 22 people shot. An 8-year-old child killed. 8 years old. I don't hear anything in the corporate media about that. In fact, Lori Lightfoot just put out a tweet about getting vaccinated and you can earn some money. I think there are a lot bigger problems in your city, Lori, than trying to raffle off some money for a vaccine. The murder rate in your city is worse than most places around the world. In fact, I don't know if it might be the worst. A lawless society is a crumbling society. I'll just put it frankly.